Hi, everybody. Waiting for Kelly. There she is. America. Okay, get on here, girl. Hi.
Did you like them huge eyes?
Here we are. Oh, wow. People are popping right in. Hi, Kay.
I had a PYT Michael Jackson morning.
You did. That's awesome. I had all kinds of different music going. Whatever made me feel good. Oh,
Gotta dance that shit out. Dance
yeah,
it out.
we got to. Hi, Ashley. How's my hair today, Ashley? She's
Hey
my
Kay.
hairstylist. She's the best. Hi, Elena. Hi, Angel.
Hi everyone.
Give everybody a few minutes. Let some more people come in. Kay loves that song.
It gets you in that mood.
It does. If you're feeling down at all,
Funky.
music certainly helps me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey Kelly.
Hey, Elena.
That was yesterday.
Kim. Hi, Kim. So we were just kind of joking around. We're hoping people don't think this is about Narnia. We just kind of like the reference,
Through the wardrobe.
the fun stuff, the fun, make it fun. Takes you back, yeah.
Like let's take a peek, like through the wardrobe.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite movies, the old cartoon one from, I don't know, was it the 70s or 80s? It's the best. Hi, Sherry.
Hey Sherry. So, what are we talking about today?
So, I guess basically to sum it up is listening to your intuition. That's like
Mm-hmm.
huge. Kellyanne and I thought we would come on and just talk about listening to your intuition. Um, Maybe like share a few experiences with being in other spiritual groups, even this one, and learning to listen to your intuition basically, and to keep reminding yourself if you're feeling something isn't right, don't ignore it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, just from okay, let's start with experiences.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel something is off, first of all, don't follow people so blindly.
Yeah. Yes.
If you feel something is off, pay attention to your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Always listen to yourself. Always listen to what you're getting first.
Yes. Yes.
Don't be dependent on other people. Don't
Mm-hmm.
let people tell you, no, that's not what you're feeling. No, that's not what you're hearing. This is it. It's very important because you don't want to create that dependency.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
And we're not
and then,
trying to be preachy or anything.
yeah,
we've just had some things happen, and we are definitely learning from them. And just thought we would
Yes.
come here and share what we have learned, and maybe if somebody else is going through it right now, or doubting themselves, or even losing friends, um, maybe this will help you.
Yeah. Do you want to throw up some, I don't know, we could talk about red flags, I guess. Do you
Mhm.
want to talk about red
Yeah.
flags?
You know, those red flags when things are going along just great, and then something just doesn't sound right, or somebody says something that just doesn't resonate with you, but maybe you still keep going with it or agree with it when you know you really don't and you shouldn't, and it just doesn't feel right. And guys, feel free to comment. Kim is saying a big flag when someone wants to dictate my feelings. Yes.
Yes.
Or trying to tell you who you can talk to, or who you should talk to and who you shouldn't talk to. Um,
Yeah, picking your friends for you.
yes. Or even um, talking bad about somebody behind their back to you. And you know, it's not always like all at once either. This kind of thing can happen over time, and it just builds and builds and builds. And before you know it, you feel like a changed person. You're not yourself. Don't you agree?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree. I went through at least, I want to say 6 months of that.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, it had come to a point where I'd had enough and I had to walk.
Yes. Yes. And you'll know when it's time. Things will change when you've had enough. You're allowing it to happen after a certain point. When you ignore your own intuition and you ignore it for so long, and then you wake up and you feel like you're a different person. And I didn't like the person that I was feeling like I was becoming. Kay is saying every
Yeah,
time
and then
my gut, sometimes something goes wrong. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what she's saying, learn the hard way. Sometimes that's the way we learn the best. And I
mhm,
certainly did. At the time, um, you feel like it's horrible, crying. But then when you look back, it was so much for the better. I
yes,
personally feel like I'm a new person, or not a new person, I'm myself. I am myself.
yes. Um, what was I gonna say?
You were talking
And I
about
forgot.
6 months you were feeling bad, and
Oh yeah, and when you decide to walk, um, sometimes you have that dependency, and like you were saying, you go through these emotions to where, oh, I'm not good enough, or uh, I don't trust myself now,
Mhm.
or
Yes.
so all these things. But I feel like it's lessons learned and to stand in your own power
Hmm.
and basically just not depend on other people's guidance. Um,
Hmm.
Always check in with yourself. I kept hearing if somebody says, I know this sounds funny, but if somebody says, well, Jesus wants you to do this and Gabriel wants you to do this, I kept hearing, always check in with Jesus,
Yeah.
always check in with the angels.
Yeah, because you can check in with him too. It's not dependent on somebody else to tell you what Jesus or Gabriel or Michael or anybody, your guides, are telling you. You have to trust your own guidance. And I feel like I was kind of losing that and not trusting my own thoughts and my own guidance. Um, and then after some things changed and I broke off with a few people, then I started feeling like why didn't I listen before? Or why didn't I was like punishing myself because here I am going online, doing readings for people and intuitive, and I couldn't even figure out the mess that I was in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just, I had talked to some friends, and you have to get through that. You can't punish yourself. We all make
Yeah.
mistakes. This is certainly a huge lesson for me to listen to my own guidance. That's what it comes down to.
Yes. And don't judge yourself.
Right.
Always, let me just say, Rebecca and Nina
Hmm.
Jones and Rebecca McCann have taught us so much.
Hmm.
Um,
They
they have
have.
taught us to always do you. Always do you. No matter if you're vegan, no matter if you eat meat, no matter if, no matter if you do the things you do,
Yeah.
to always be you.
Yeah.
Don't let people judge you.
Hmm.
Always come from the heart.
Yep.
And they have taught us so much, and I'm so grateful for them.
Me too. They are true friends, and they are the most non-judging people ever. I know when I chat with Rebecca and Nina and the four of us, nobody judges. Nobody says you should be doing this or you shouldn't be eating that. Um, they make us think for ourselves, and that's what I think friends should do, is put it back on you. Well, what do you think? What do you think is right for you? And if you want to drink coffee, or if you want to have a glass of wine with your friends, um, you have to figure it out for yourself and
Yeah.
be okay with it. I don't know how long I was so afraid to eat something or drink something, or um you know what I'm talking about. I
Yeah.
and
And
it's like, you know what, if I want a glass of wine, or if I want a cup of coffee, or if I want to eat meat, then I'm going to do it. And you know what,
yeah.
if I'm going to pay for that later, it doesn't agree with me, then I learn, you know.
Yeah. And
I
they've
don't know.
taught us that the judgment around all those things that you put on yourself is far worse than anything,
It,
because that creates things in the body, illness,
mm-hmm,
chakra imbalance, everything.
mm-hmm,
And so, yeah,
yeah,
it's important not to judge yourself for what you do.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
And know that we're all in this together, and just come from a loving space,
Mm-hmm,
and we love you,
mm-hmm.
and everybody should love you regardless if you're having bad days, regardless if you're having low days,
Yeah.
regardless.
Well, especially on those days, understanding people. And that takes me into another issue where I feel like I'm losing people left and right in my life here. I've had a few friends just totally fall off, and I understand it. I understand that they don't like or understand what I'm doing, and I have to be me. And a lot of times, a certain friend, what I've realized is it's not what I'm doing. When they look at me and see what I'm doing and what I'm about, it makes them look at themselves and the things that are within them that they refuse to face, things that need to be healed, and it scares the shit out of them. And they're not ready to face their own issues. And looking at me, I think I might like force them to do that, and they're not ready. So they no longer talk to me, and I understand. I understand where it's coming from. I understand that it's about fear, and I hope someday that they can figure it out, and I'm still here for them. Um,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
hard. It's
And
hard.
and I think a lot of us are going through that with the whole dropping of friends. And yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
I saw a comment, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about that. Do you?
Oh, the meat.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you feel like meat one day, eat meat. If you feel like not eating meat, don't eat meat. Just follow your intuition and what your body feels.
Hmm. Yep. Okay, I was thinking if I eat meat or if I drink coffee, my vibe is going to go so low that I won't be able to connect with spirit anymore. My gifts are going to go away. I was like drinking coffee and then putting like a drop of frankincense in my coffee to like raise the vibe. Bullshit. Come on.
Yeah,
You'll know if your body doesn't like it or you have a side effect from eating meat, then you will figure it out and um, deal with it then. You decide for you.
yeah. Yeah, new friendships are being forged. Oh, most definitely.
Kim says
Most
she's
definitely.
losing a lifetime friend, but JC stepped in to comfort. Yeah, this was like a best friend of mine for years and years, and I never thought it would end. Perhaps it's not ended, it's maybe just on hold, or if it's ended, then it's ended. And you get to the point where you're okay with it because you have evolved and moved on, and you're just making room for new friends.
Yes.
That's the way I'm looking at it. I have to. It's sad, but
And you always want to be around people that support you and love you, and you walk away feeling great and good about yourself. And
yeah,
don't, yeah,
yes. And I found that with you, Kelly.
same.
Yes, and Rebecca and Nina and so many people in this group that Kelly and I have started are awesome.
And
And
in Cosmic and
yes, and
LOL.
yes. Yeah, there's so many awesome people. And just because we're all online, I mean, we're all real people, and I turn to you guys more than people in my life here.
Yes,
Um,
most definitely.
I thank God for online.
Mhm.
Brought us all together, and so I hope just, by us sharing our experiences has helped anybody out there if they've been doubting themselves or um, judging themselves, or perhaps they are hanging around people that don't make them feel so good. Um,
Yeah.
Listen to yourself.
And I've been thinking about a lot of people a lot, and also how they look at other people in a higher perspective. Oh, you guys, and say, you guys have it all, or you guys, your gifts are so good. No, everybody is like that. Everybody is like that.
Yes,
Everybody has uniqueness.
they do.
Everybody is the same. Please don't look at yourselves as lower or higher, because
Mhm.
we're all equal, and we're all in this together, all of us.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, well said. Elena, I feel the same way. I connect more with all of you than people in my life. It's hard to connect with people around me, and many have dropped. Yeah, see, this is happening not just to us, um, all over. I mean,
Yes.
you know what, when it does come time to I guess drop the friendship or move on, you're
Even
ready.
relation like love relationships, or it's all happening.
Yeah, and you know inside you're ready. Like maybe a year ago, you never thought that this would happen or this friend would act this way. But when it does drop off, you knew it was coming, and I'm okay with it. Making room for more high vibe people, not fear based.
Exactly, Angel Divine. Exactly. Did you see her comment?
I'm reading it. The least thing we should stop giving. Yeah. Yes, please stop giving power to fear. Fear, yes. So many people live in fear, and it's pretty sad. It's pretty limited. Um, I know I certainly did not choose to live in any kind of fear. Yeah.
And it's a human emotion to have fear sometimes. Okay, it just is.
Mhm.
But you got to jump over that hurdle.
And look
Get
into
out
it.
there.
Why are you feeling that way? What's creating you to feel fear? What could possibly happen if this or that happens? Um, look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, and it's okay to have those human emotions.
Hmm.
And not everybody is positive 100% of the time.
Right.
It just doesn't work like that. We're all human. We're all going to have these ups and downs, especially now during the energy wave and everything that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's human nature,
If
and it's just going to happen.
if we didn't have those down
But
days, then we wouldn't know what the up days felt like. So kind of be grateful for the down days, and know that there's better coming, and you can snap yourself out of it. There's different techniques like Rebecca's tapping, and just chatting with somebody. Talk it out. Kelly and I talk things out all the time.
yeah,
We,
like
yeah.
I'll be having like, boy, this energy wave, like, um I'll be having down days where I doubt myself, and caca thoughts will come up, insecurities. I mean, it's just you can't you can't avoid it. I mean, it's gonna happen.
Hmm.
And so if I'm having caca thoughts, sorry to say it like that, but
That's what we call it.
I'll message somebody and I'm like, okay, like Gwen, and we just kind of talk it out, or I talk it out with my husband, and
Hmm.
she makes me feel better and talks me through it, vice versa.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah,
that that's what you guys need to be doing for people.
yeah.
Not, oh my gosh, she's low vibe, I can't be around her, I just can't. No, just
Yeah,
we're there to help people,
yeah.
walk them through it.
Yeah, I'll talk to my husband about things too and his perspective of things. It's nice to get different perspectives. Like he'll just say something and I'm like, oh my God, you're right. Um, yes, I admitted he can be right. Or, your friends, just snap yourself out of it and um,
Listen to some positive music, dance that shit out.
oh my gosh, music is awesome. Angel says we were all programmed to be fearful since we were born. We did not know back then, but now are awake. The difference between know and don't know, so we can make wiser choice for our lives. Yes. And we're choosing to do this, to learn and not live in fear.
Yeah, that's why they tell you to be childlike, or go within, like, your inner children.
Yeah.
They see through different eyes. They don't fear, they don't,
Yes, they have it.
all they're at is having fun, and that's how we need to look at things, because yeah,
Well,
seriously.
I think that's what drew me to choose the Narnia picture for this talk because it's childlike. Who doesn't want to pretend they're going through the wardrobe into another land and um, you know, it's that mindset of inner child and, you know, lost my train of thought. I must have went to Narnia.
Hey, Joe. Yes, Kelly. When you're down and you're feeling music, yes, that's Gwen's go-to. I love it. I love it too.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes you feel better,
It does.
depending on the music, because you got to watch what you listen to.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, whatever works for you, no judging.
yeah.
And laughing. Yes, Kim. Yeah, if you're laughing, you can't be in fear, right? I love to laugh. Everything is, if you can make me laugh, then, or if I can make you laugh, that's awesome.
And we're always laughing. We're never serious. If you let your F's fly. Sorry, let your fucks fly. I don't give a shit how you act. I don't care. Be
Yeah.
you. Be
Mhm.
you.
Yes. Hey, Joe. Yeah, let your fucks fly, or don't give any.
Yeah. It's important to be you, and we've been taught that. Like, seriously,
Correctly.
did you hear me? It
No,
paused.
they paused.
I
What did you say?
yes. I said we've been taught that to do you. Rebecca and Nina have taught us a lot, and I think it's important to do you. Don't let anybody ever tell you how to act or what to do or how to be or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, because just do you.
And if
Hey,
somebody
Monica.
somebody doesn't like it, well, fuck them. There's other people.
DMX at DMX at work, Kim. Where the hood? Where the hood? Where the hood at? No. Oh,
So yeah, I hope this is helping somebody, or if not, I hope you're getting a good laugh out of it.
that that's what we want. We want to make you guys laugh because it's not all about seriousness and not
Yeah,
all the time. You can't be serious all the time.
right, right.
Got to have some fun.
Hmm.
Well, I guess
Well,
that's it.
we're done with our little spiel, and hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday. And we're here if anybody wants to chat or shoot the shit.
Yep. Just
No judging.
throw it up on the group wall, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
We
So
love you guys. We want to hear about your stuff. We want to hear, what you guys are going through or anything, your
yeah.
experiences, whatever.
So be
That's what
yourself,
we're here for.
follow your intuition, and have fun and laugh. All right. Thanks, Kelly. This
Love you
is good.
guys.
Love you guys.
Have a good
Bye.
day.